Have you ever poured your heart into someone only to feel like it didn't matter? Like you were giving, showing up, being real, and they couldn't care less? You kept making time. They kept making excuses. You showed up with loyalty. They showed up when it was convenient. You brought light. They only brought shadows. It's one of the most painful lessons in life. Not because of what others do, but because of what we allow when we don't protect our energy. You see, not everyone deserves access to you. Not everyone deserves your kindness, your loyalty, your late-night pep talks, or your undivided support. And yet, we often hand over the most valuable parts of ourselves to people who don't value them. Why? Because we believe in potential more than patterns. Because we confuse shared history with earned loyalty. Because we're afraid that choosing ourselves might make us look selfish. But there's a truth you can't afford to ignore. Every time you overinvest in the wrong person, you underinvest in yourself. And the longer you stay in that cycle, the more it drains your spirit, clouds your judgment, and holds you back from the life you're meant to live. Let me ask you this. Are you planting seeds in soil that will never grow anything back? Are you loyal to people who wouldn't even defend you when you're not in the room? This isn't about bitterness. This isn't about revenge. This is about boundaries. This is about realizing your energy is a resource, and not everyone is entitled to it. So today we're diving deep. Because if you want to protect your peace, if you want to grow, if you want to build something beautiful, you need to stop watering dead plants. Let's talk about how to recognize when you're investing in the wrong people, and more importantly, how to walk away without guilt. Because protecting your energy isn't cold. It's wise. Number one, energy is an investment, not a giveaway. Your time, presence, love, and support, they're not unlimited. Every minute you spend building someone else up is energy you could have used to build yourself. And when you give that energy to someone who doesn't value it, you lose both your power and your peace. Emotional energy is just like financial energy. It must be invested wisely. Ask yourself, am I getting a return on the emotional energy I'm spending? Are they lifting you or leaving you drained? Are they building with you or just taking from you? Because just like money, your energy should create value. If it's constantly draining you, it's not an investment. It's a loss. Protect your energy like you would your bank account. Because once it runs low, everything else in your life starts to suffer. Number two, people show you who they are. Pay attention. One of the biggest mistakes we make is ignoring patterns. We explain them away. We all have bad days. They didn't mean it like that. They'll change. But here's the truth. People don't confuse you when they care about you. They bring clarity. Real love doesn't leave you doubting your worth. It affirms you. It supports you. If someone constantly leaves you questioning your value, your place, or your importance, it's not love. It's emotional chaos. And you don't need to stay stuck in cycles just because your heart is big. Ask yourself, what has this person consistently shown me through actions, not words? Because talk is cheap, but patterns never lie. If the answer hurts, don't ignore it. Honor it. Number three, loyalty shouldn't cost you your peace. Being loyal doesn't mean being blind. It doesn't mean tolerating disrespect just to keep the peace. Sometimes the most powerful form of loyalty is to yourself. You can't pour from an empty cup. You can't keep showing up for people who never show up for you. When you do, you're teaching them that your time, your effort, your love, it's endless and expected. You're teaching them your presence is a guarantee, not a privilege. But you deserve to be chosen too. Not when it's convenient, not when they're lonely, not when they've exhausted all other options. You deserve consistency, not crumbs. Ask yourself, am I being loyal or just afraid to let go? Let your peace be the price tag for every relationship you keep. Number 4, stop falling in love. With potential. Potential is not a promise. You might see greatness in someone, but if they don't see it in themselves, it doesn't matter. You can't want their growth more than they do. You can't pull someone toward a better version of themselves if they're not willing to walk. No matter how much you believe in them, you can't grow for them. You can't heal them. You can't force change. And if you're always trying to fix someone, you'll eventually lose yourself in the process. Ask yourself, am I in love with who they are or who I hope they become? There's a difference. And that difference can cost you years, self-esteem, and opportunities you were meant to pursue. Believe in people, but don't abandon yourself in the process. Number 5, not everyone deserves a front row seat. You've got dreams, you've got potential, you've got a future that requires focus. Not everyone deserves to be close to that. Some people are only meant to pass through your life, not stay. But we often elevate the wrong people to permanent roles just because we're used to them. Familiar doesn't mean healthy. Long-term doesn't mean right. Some relationships feel comfortable only because they're predictable, not because they're good for us. Sometimes we confuse history with value, thinking that just because someone's been there a long time, they should stay forever. But longevity doesn't equal loyalty. You're allowed to protect your peace. You're allowed to set new standards. You're allowed to say, this no longer serves me. Ask yourself, would I still choose this person in my life if I met them today for the first time? Sometimes the answer is painfully clear. Trust it. Your future depends on who's sitting beside you. Number 6, stop ignoring the red flags you feel. Intuition doesn't scream. It whispers. That tightness in your chest. That gut feeling that something's off. That internal pause when they talk. Those aren't random. Those are warnings. We often ignore those quiet alarms because we want to believe in people. We want the story to work out. We want to be wrong about the signs. But ignoring red flags never makes them disappear. It just delays the heartbreak. And each time we silence ourselves, we lose a little bit of our own truth. Pay attention to your body's response. Your soul speaks through sensation. Ask yourself, what have I been feeling, but afraid to admit? Be honest. Your peace depends on it. You don't need evidence to walk away. Sometimes your discomfort is all the proof you need. Number 7, distance isn't disrespect. It's self-respect. You don't have to fight. You don't have to argue. You don't even have to explain. Sometimes the most powerful move is quiet distance. Not out of hatred, but out of love for yourself. Choosing peace over drama isn't weakness. It's wisdom. It means you've grown. It means you value your sanity more than someone else's chaos. You don't have to announce your boundaries. Just enforce them. When someone constantly makes you question your worth, silence becomes your strength. Walking away doesn't make you cold. It means you've finally decided to stop negotiating your worth. Ask yourself, do I keep showing up for someone who wouldn't notice if I stopped? If the answer is yes, it's time to step back. Let them feel your absence. Protect your space. Prioritize your peace. Number 8, you teach people how to treat you. The boundaries you set or don't set, tell people what's okay. When you let someone keep crossing lines without consequences, you're not being understanding. You're just teaching them they can get away with it. People learn how to treat you by observing what you tolerate. If you consistently shrink to keep others comfortable, you send a message that your comfort doesn't matter. Respect starts with you. And if someone won't meet you there, it's okay to walk away. You don't have to explain your standards. You just have to uphold them. Ask yourself, what behavior have I been tolerating? Because I didn't want to lose someone? But remember this. Losing them is better than losing you. Your boundaries aren't walls. They're doors to self-respect. Keep them locked for the ones who don't deserve the key. Number 9, heal yourself so you stop settling. Sometimes we cling to the wrong people because we haven't healed the parts of us that think that's all we deserve. If you were taught that love means pain, if you grew up thinking your worth depends on being needed, if you believe being alone is worse than being mistreated, then you'll keep choosing people who reflect those wounds. Healing doesn't mean the past didn't happen. It means you're no longer letting it dictate your future. When you heal, your taste changes. What once felt familiar now feels unacceptable. What once felt like love now feels like self-abandonment. But healing changes everything. It shifts your standards. It sharpens your clarity. It protects your future. Ask yourself, what parts of me still attract what I say I don't want? Because once you heal, you stop settling. You start choosing from strength, not survival. Number 10, make space for the right people. When you clear out the wrong people, it might feel lonely at first. But emptiness isn't always a punishment. It's preparation. It's space. It's clarity. It's freedom. We often fear letting go because we confuse release with rejection. But the truth is, you're not rejecting others. You're finally accepting yourself. You deserve to be surrounded by people who celebrate your growth, not fear it. People who see you, support you, and push you to rise. You can't attract the people who truly value you until you release the ones who don't. Let go. Make room. Your future tribe is waiting. Ask yourself, who would I become if I only surrounded myself with people who truly see me? That version of you, they're ready. Start becoming them now. Let the right people find the real you, not the one you had to shrink to keep the wrong ones. So, life is too short and your potential is too powerful to waste it on people who don't value your presence. Protect your energy. Guard your peace. And remember this. The right people won't drain you, confuse you, or make you question your worth. They'll uplift you, respect you, and push you to grow. So don't feel guilty for letting go. Feel proud that you finally chose you. Ask yourself one last time. Am I choosing peace or just avoiding change? Choose wisely. Your future depends on it. Take care of your family, take care of your loved ones, and take care of the people around you who truly matter. If this message touched your heart, like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear this today, and subscribe to Mind Aura, where your growth always comes first. Stay strong, stay focused, and keep becoming the person you were meant to be.